A man grabbed a hammer and smashed the monster who bullied his daughter, caved his skull in. Then he stuffed the body inside one of the decorative balloons for the school celebration. The moment the principal pulled the rope to release the balloons, one of them burst open, and the bully's body dropped straight out. The principal saw what was right in front of him and just froze. That cold, lifeless body? It was his own daughter, who'd been missing for days. Every student there completely lost it, screaming, running, total chaos. But nobody knew this was all karma catching up to the principal's daughter. See, this girl had been running the school like she owned it, just because her dad was the principal. Bullying kids, doing whatever she wanted. And on this particular day, she was at it again. She grabbed a crown made of rose thorns and shoved it onto some girl's head. No warning, no reason. Those thorns were sharp. They dug right into her scalp, blood streaming down her forehead. But these monsters weren't done. They forcibly cut off her hair, then soaked it in dirty water, shook it up, and made her drink it. And the whole time, they filmed every second of it on the girl's own phone. They had no idea that video was about to come back and destroy them. "Mom, Dad, help me, please!" Just ignore her. While the girl was being brutalized, her best friend suddenly rushed up to the rooftop. One look at her friend, beaten, covered in injuries, and her expression went dead cold. She walked straight toward the bullies, pulled a pair of scissors out of her bag, and was ready to make them pay. But right at that moment, her mother came bursting through and snatched the scissors right out of her hand. She didn't want her daughter getting caught up in this mess. She spotted the security camera on the roof and dragged her daughter downstairs by force. The girl fought back, begging her mom to go back and help her friend. But her mom wasn't budging. Nobody could have known that one cold-hearted decision would separate the two friends forever. Meanwhile, the bullies got even more brazen. They'd backed the girl onto the old skylight on the roof. And they had the nerve to demand she undress right there so they could film it. Then, out of nowhere, the old skylight just shattered. The girl fell straight through. Students in the classrooms below witnessed the whole thing. Teachers rushed over immediately, but the girl was barely alive, lying there convulsing on the ground. The teacher looked up at the broken skylight, and when he saw the principal's daughter standing up there, he completely panicked. The bullies knew they'd gone too far. They bolted down the stairs in a panic. In all the chaos, the phone they used to film the bullying slipped out and landed at the bottom of the stairwell. That phone was about to cost them everything. Not long after, the girl's father arrived at the scene. Seeing his sweet, well-behaved daughter lying there lifeless, he broke down completely. Nearby, the principal and a teacher were huddled together, whispering nervously, clearly hiding something. Then came the school's official verdict. The girl had jumped. Suicide. The father didn't buy it for a second. Why would his daughter just jump through a skylight? Desperate for answers, he stationed himself outside the school every day, handing out flyers, begging anyone who knew something to come forward. He just needed someone to speak up. What he didn't know was that the very people who killed his daughter walked right past him every single day, and he had no idea. Then one day, the principal's car pulled out. The father ran up and blocked it, begging the principal to pull the security footage from the rooftop. The principal brushed him off, said the cameras were broken, dead end. Even the teacher who knew the truth came out to talk him into giving up. Why is it that the moment something happens to my daughter, everything just gets swept under the rug? Just go home. I still have things to say. Why won't you hear me out? Mr. Fang, how does a security camera just break? You're asking Mr. Fang about this? I'm asking Mr. Wang too, but he was there. Where did Mr. Gao even go? It's pouring out here. Get out of the rain. Seriously, how does a camera just stop working? What the father didn't know was that the person responsible for his daughter's death was sitting right there in the principal's car. The bully didn't look scared at all. She was sure her dad would make this whole thing disappear. With nowhere left to turn, the father went to the police, only to walk in and find the principal sitting with the chief, laughing it up. The chief was casually playing with a gold watch. The father understood everything in that moment. This was all just a power deal. After that, he stopped showing up at the school. The principal's daughter, seeing everything had been buried, went right back to terrorizing people with her crew. The other girl was the only witness, which made her the next target. They got their hands on some super glue and pinned her to the wall of a storage room. To shut her up for good, they sealed her mouth with glue. Wow, she's actually pretty cute. Hot girl, ha, say something! Come on, say something. Ha, enjoy being mute forever. The girl was shaking with rage, but there was nothing she could do on her own. Then in a flash of desperation, she came up with a plan. Let someone else do the dirty work. She knew exactly who would avenge her and her friend. First thing the next morning, she slipped the bully's dropped phone into the dead girl's locker. When the father came to clear out his daughter's belongings, he found the phone. He opened the video. He shattered. He never imagined his daughter had been put through something that inhuman right before she died. After he buried his daughter, he stood at her grave and made a promise. If the law won't give us justice, I'll get it myself. That same night, a few of the bullies snuck off to an abandoned warehouse to camp out for the thrill of it. The principal's daughter got held up by her dad and couldn't make it, which ended up saving her life. Enki got dragged back home by her dad again. Would have been way more fun with all four of us. Hey, did you know? That mute girl's mom used to be an accountant. Now she mops floors at the gym. Then one of the girls seemed to spot something outside and slipped out of the warehouse alone and never came back. The other two got nervous, slowly got up and walked outside to check. What they saw nearly made them pass out. Their friend was already a bloody mess, lying motionless in the pouring rain. They took off running, but how were they going to outrun a father out for revenge? No more build-up. Let's watch these monsters get exactly what they deserve. How much money? Police got the call fast and showed up at the school right away to start digging for leads. They went through the standard routine, questioning students about the missing kids. Last Friday, did you see any of these students who went missing? Gao Jingshu, Wang Wenlin, Xinzhong Xiaoqin. Someone said they saw you all together after school. Does that ring a bell? We heard those three were last seen with your daughter before they disappeared. Yeah. Last Friday, the school took students out for the river blessing ceremony. Xiaotong wasn't feeling well that day, so I took her home early. Alright, so why did you end up at the hospital that day? I fell in the water and got a fever. You went to the hospital. Do you have any proof of that? Don't believe me? See for yourself. The principal's daughter figured her crew was just messing around and hiding somewhere. She texted them all, then headed to their usual spot alone. But she never saw this coming. The one texting her back wasn't her friend. It was the father, there to send her straight to hell. Why won't it speed up?